Whew, it's been a while. Summer break finally over, and it's getting a bit colder. But hey, I would say welcome back to a new episode of Idle Downtime. Hi everyone, what's going on, dudes?
Everyone, welcome back. We are back.
Hello.
Guess who's
Hey,
back?
welcome back.
Back again.
Sorry for the late upload, but well, we all had a bit of a summer break as well, so we needed a bit of downtime ourselves, basically. So it was,
Oh, you did it! You did it! You brought
You
the
get
name,
one
and I'm
gold star.
impressed.
yeah, gotta
Yep,
do
gold
it.
Yes.
star.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. So,
Gotta do it.
so what did you guys do during the summer break? I would say, Colin, you start.
Well, I did go on vacation, and when I say that I went on vacation, I basically was home alone, and my parents went on vacation. So
Okay,
that counts
That's a
as a
vacation.
vacation.
that's a
It's
vacation.
the best
That's a
kind of
vacation.
vacation I ever had. Finally,
Mm.
after 2 years, I actually went 2 days by without having to do any work.
Nice.
So
Oh,
that's
nice.
good. Well, discounting Christmas. Okay, discounting
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was nice. And other than that, relax, enjoying the weather when I can, when it's actually sunny, not worrying about those floods that West Europe had,
Oh yeah, that
Um,
was something, all right. Yeah.
which seemed like years ago by this point. It's like, oh yeah, that happened. We just talked about it earlier. It's like, oh yeah, the flooding happened.
Right.
And other than that, no, just relax. Nothing too particular that I can remember. Nope. Just normal things, work, fun, and that's it.
Yeah,
I got
so
nothing really
yeah.
interesting.
So it's safe to
Good.
say normal again after the whole.
Yeah. Yep. Also, because I went to the cinema again after 2 years, I think 2.5 years.
Wow.
The last time
How
I
was
think
it?
I went was
Wow.
when I went to Sonic when that came out. Go figure.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
That's
So-
tragic.
Yeah, no, it's true. But yeah, there was nothing, and they were closed, so I couldn't do anything. So that was fun. It's like nothing ever changed. It wasn't that busy, and it was just really relaxing again. So that was nice. It felt like I just went there 2 months ago, so that was neat. But other than that, I got nothing else. Nothing
Okay.
really interesting, other than feeling that it's more normal again.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yay.
Mette,
Pretty cool.
yeah. Mette, what were you up to?
So I wasn't in the.
Besides the whole thing we're going to talk about
I know,
in
I
a
know,
bit.
So I wasn't in the last episode because I was on vacation, traveling around in Norway, just going to see, mountains, snow, stuff like that. I've been just traveling around, basically in the country, trying to explore a little bit, and then I'm back in school now, as you can maybe see, since I have a new background, not my normal one. So I'm trying not to drown in all the Japanese
No
grammar.
plushies, no
No
accessories
plushies.
again.
I know, just a boring background.
Aw.
But it's good to be back again.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yay.
That's good.
So, Marie, also a new background.
Well, I started university, so welcome to my dorm. You can get a peek of my dorm mate behind me. Yes, very fun, very new. I've been very confused. My head fucking hurts, and I might become an alcoholic before Christmas. But at least
Cool.
I'm here.
Great trajectory right there. Yes.
Please,
Yeah.
and please tell us why. Please tell us the name of your evil ruler right now that's destroying your life.
I am studying electroenergetics and mechatronics.
Yeah,
Or-
whatever that is. Right?
Exactly. Of
Good luck.
course.
Yeah, yeah. But in 5 years, I'm gonna be an engineer.
Hey.
So there's
Yay.
that.
Nice, nice,
That'll be
nice.
fun.
There's that. There's that.
Give it a couple of years, and the companies are begging you for you to come work for them.
Exactly.
Probably.
Especially because
Probably.
I plan to also take a shit ton of like IT and programming courses,
Yep.
so I hope to also be proficient in that. So I hope to be worth more than my weight in gold. You know?
Yeah,
Good
makes
chance.
sense.
Yeah,
I get
good
that.
chance. Yeah, good chance that will happen. So yeah.
Note to self: be nice to Maria. She will own Discord someday. I gotcha.
Got it.
Very good.
Gotcha.
Yes. As for me,
Crazy.
I actually didn't do a whole lot this summer. Right after the vaccination thing, it was
Oh, yeah.
basically I started working out and traveled a bit around the Netherlands most of the time. But other than that, it was actually pretty quiet. And besides feeling sore from working out, but that's besides the point. It was
For you, getting back in the groove.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically. So, and it was like it was for once happy that it was a relatively quiet summer because of all the things that have been going on around me and myself and my family. So I'm glad to say it was a quiet summer for once. So yeah,
It's appreciated once
yeah,
in a while.
exactly. So
So
I
Derek,
mean, yeah, you
yeah,
can't beat that.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you really can't beat that. Well, what do you do if you don't mind me asking? Your workout, do you have like a really big routine, or is it just have you been doing kind of the same thing most of your life? I mean, without getting into like too craziness, I guess. Just what do you do?
Most of the times I'm doing. I would say if I were to take, it's basically a course I'm doing. It starts with
Yeah,
cardio, then I'm doing bench presses and shoulder presses most of the time. Then more
right on.
cardio, then core like abs, planks, and such, and then more cardio, and
More cardio.
then yeah, and then dumbbells like bench press, shoulder press,
And
and
then
then the
more
curls.
Nice.
cardio.
Yeah,
And
but
then more
if
cardio.
I were to,
and between that cardio and
yeah,
that other cardio, some more cardio.
Yes.
yeah.
I'll,
No, that's more
I'll
like
buy for the cardio.
yeah.
Yes.
No,
Oh.
it's more cardio than weightlifting most of the time. So I'm
Oh, yeah.
trying to get back into my own groove.
And sometimes, aka sometimes when you have time left over from cardio, you do some lifting.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But other than that,
Mm.
I didn't do it. I didn't do a whole lot this summer, so it's more like just preparing
More
and
relaxed.
just more relaxed, I would say. How about you, Derek?
Once in a
What's going
while.
on?
Yeah, I guess I could start with like the lesser stuff I did and then move up to maybe I guess the bigger things. But just
Sure.
in a nutshell, I mean aside from my usual craziness of like being at shows, working at shows,
Yeah.
working for different groups and all that, I finished Yukinon's photo book from Aphrodite, so that'll be coming out here real soon. That was a pretty big project. And then I also recently actually the past 2 days I apologize if I look tired. I haven't slept in 2 days. But
God.
like me and there's this girl named Matcha Latte. She's in this group called 15 Germ, and I just think she's like one of the most beautiful human beings on the freaking planet. And she's like Yukinon, like she has a symmetrical face. Like if you cut her face in half, 50 it'd be perfect both
Oh
sides.
wow.
You know, like
Okay.
very few people have that in life, but like Yukinon has it, which is why I want to do her photo. But Matcha's just got a great look. Plus, Matcha's a gravure idol also. Like she does 15 germ, like the underground stuff, but she's a photography person. Like she takes her own pictures, but she also does a lot of gravure. And so I approached her in March about doing her photo book, and finally we did it yesterday and today. And I mean, like it's the biggest photo shoot I've ever done. There's so many ridiculous shots, crazy gravure, like unbelievable. Like I pushed every boundary you could push without going into the next step. And but Matcha was game, man. She was amazing. So just finished that. Oh yeah, I started to be a producer for Idols. And that's been a lot of fun. Miho and Kosame debuted on my birthday live, which was the 28th of August, which actually was a lot of fun. Um, we also put out 2 MVs, which I guess maybe we could talk about someday or maybe today. I don't know. And that seems to have got a fairly positive reaction, which is good. But I have a lot to say about it. And then I would say my birthday live was a huge event for me personally because it took so much work to get it to happen. I originally had 17 groups, and I don't even want to get into how crazy it is to try to keep 17 groups on the show exactly how you had them. Like between cancellations, people changing times,
Yeah.
people, switching, members not coming. It was the most insane fiasco like in the world, but managed to work out. Everything went well. It was fun. I got boxes of Twinkies from Idols, so
Oh, nice.
Aw.
Nice.
yeah,
That's good.
Monica and Saika from Barry thought it'd be really funny to get me Twinkies because like back in like January, February, I had an online check-in session with them and I was telling them how much I love Twinkies and they remembered, and so
Aw.
they I mean they bought, there was 2 huge boxes of Twinkies. So needless to say, I've eaten them all and I got really sick.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Makes
I
sense.
can
Makes
imagine.
sense.
Yeah.
I got so sick because apparently you were not supposed to eat 10 Twinkies in a day.
No.
And
What?
That's sugar
I
rush.
just I just did it. I just
maybe
did it, yeah.
you should write a paper about that or something. Because I feel like you might be the first one to have done it. More than
First
the
ever in
others.
existence.
It was the worst thing in the world. I won't get into specifics. Yeah, it was
yeah.
not
So
good.
it's so the rest will know 9 is the limit.
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
More like
bestseller.
1.
Yeah.
1 is the limit. Those Twinkies physically stay in your stomach for like 100 years, and I have like about 20 of them now in my stomach just hanging out. So it's been weird, man. It's been weird. But other than that, I've actually started to have live events for Kosame Miho. They both had lives. We had a Miho after my photo shoot this morning. I had to go to Miho's live at Akiba Colors, so I literally just got home, and that was a lot of fun. But it's been all these things, I guess, and yeah, I mean, definitely the big thing was just becoming an idol producer has like been one of my goals now for a long time, and now I'm doing it. But it's so crazy. Like it's just I've learned so much about like the real idol industry, even more than I already knew. Now it's like I learned so much more in the past couple weeks than I have maybe in 3 years of like just even being staff. But it's not a bad way. It's just different things. I'm starting to see things a little differently, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha, yeah.
But I think overall, like there was just all these things I just did. It was such a crazy long busy summer, and it's still going on. I mean, how could I forget? Yeah, the biggest thing, Miho did an online checky session. We had a goal to reach 400 checky. She got like 422 checky.
Wow.
So
Exceeded. Cool.
she
Miho is
sold
popular.
she sold 422 checky. We did near a 20-hour online checky session.
Wow.
So
Oh, wow.
that's got to be in the record books or something, because like I mean, me and her were delirious basically. Like we didn't even know who we were at that point. I don't even know if we were signing checky.
I have
Like,
an idea.
yeah,
You know how on Twitch sleep streams have been popular? You should do like a long ass signing session with like a sleep stream in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I think Ludwig
know.
did something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
He's sleeping.
well, Ludwig went way beyond. He was live for a whole last month.
Yeah.
Straight
Wow.
up, straight. But you could do, you sign checkies for a day, you sleep, you sign checkies.
I mean, I think at one point we did pass out for a couple hours. We had to get a break, but then I mean, we add up the totals. It was about 20 hours, so it's like that was pretty crazy. I don't know if we'll do that again anytime soon, because that took a lot of physical toll. Plus, like we were at 350 something checky at like hour 16, hour 17, and I thought, okay, we're not gonna reach it, and that's fine, because I mean that's still an amazing accomplishment. And most idols are lucky if they sell 20 checky a month, just doing this kind of stuff. But Miho had to get changed. She got changed in like her pajamas or something, and she wore glasses. And as soon as she put those glasses on,
Uh-oh.
we sold over 60 checky. And I'm like, what that? Well, also too though, I also offered towards when we started getting real close. I was like, look, anyone who buys a checky, you have a choice to get Mio will wear the pajamas. She'll wear her Ishil for Doubt, like the costume, or she'll wear Gravier like underwear. It's like you can have all three, you can have whatever. And so yeah, that helped push us over. We sold like an additional like 20 or 30, I guess. So, and everybody kept choosing like every costume, but they all wanted the glasses.
Yep.
It was so funny.
That's
like,
a magical item right there, yeah.
She's never doing checky sessions again without them. That's for sure.
No, you need to keep them a secret weapon, First, sell without the glasses, and then it's like, what's coming out now? It's the glasses. You should do the same with performances. It's just like, the main song is coming on, the glasses go on only for this one song.
There's
just like that.
Gold mine right there.
Yeah.
It potentially could be.
Oh man.
Yeah,
potentially could be.
This is my final form.
Oh wow.
They look like grandmother glasses, but yet I don't know, everybody went nuts over that. Okay, because Miho's so cute, so she's like real kind and sweet. So it's like that just added to that whole kawaii factor, and then it's just like all these fans, gotta buy,
Yep.
and it was unbelievable. Also, too, I kept honoring people. Like everybody, like there was a girl on the session who like kept complaining she didn't have any money, and we all love this girl. She's amazing, and everybody started buying her checky. Like they're like, we'll buy you a
Oh.
checky.
Wow.
And so
That's
every
nice.
person that did that, I just gave him a free checky. Like I in
Aw.
addition to her getting one, I gave them a checky for being kind. Like I would pay it forward. But then that made them buy more checky because they were happy I did that. So I didn't do it for that
Right.
reason. I honestly wanted to reward them for their kindness. But
Nah.
I think people were like, well, if I buy her some free checky, I'll get something. I'm like, well, yeah, you will. It's cool. But it worked.
Stop acting
It worked.
innocent, Derek. You're secretly just a marketing genius.
Yep,
We all
exactly.
know that.
But speaking of marketing genius, what do you guys think about never mind, I don't that segue doesn't go into our first topic. Never
No.
mind, go ahead, Matt.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
I was trying to be all slick. Sorry.
Mette, take it
Get
away.
it next time. Get it
Wait a
next.
minute, wait, boom, crash. Alright,
that
go.
crashed. That crashed. But Mette, go for it.
Mette.
Sure. Yeah, I met Cherprang.
Wait, hold on. I was gonna say, that's gonna blow up our brains all over the screen.
No.
It's gonna be big
Just
brain matter.
take that back. We need a drum roll. We need a drum roll.
No.
Yeah, drum roll.
No.
Wait, hold on. And then finally, Alright, go.
Oh,
Go.
Fine. I got to talk to Cherprang for like 40 seconds, like a week ago or so.
Ooh,
Yay.
Gone.
20 seconds
Holy-
is so goddamn long.
It
Usually it's
is.
like
I
the
know.
biggest calls
Yeah.
are like 5 seconds. You got
Right.
40.
I know.
That's like actually
Oh.
time to say something.
We had a conversation which blows my mind, and I was actually able to like there was a back and forth in this. It wasn't just like me going, wow, and her going, oh, so nice. It was a conversation. Like she even started the thing with saying hi Mette, and I was like, no, how can she know?
What is she?
But
Oh my god.
Well, it does kind of freak you out when you're not expect. I had this plan out. I had gone through it in my head. Like I'm gonna say hi. My name is and then go from that. And when she just said hi, Mette, and I just went, oh shit, there went my script.
Whole plan
Blank.
gone.
Yeah.
Terrible, you die.
And she's so
Screw the
pretty.
plan.
And she was so
No.
happy to see an international fan. And well, she asked me like if I was safe or COVID was going well in my country, that I had my vaccine and stuff. And then it was like, oh, I hope you can come and see me soon. I want to go and see her. And it was so amazing just to like talk to her, and then to hear that
course.
like she recognized. Well, I think maybe like they could see the nickname of the person on the on their end. I think that's
Probably.
more likely than her actually knowing who I am. But then
Hmm.
afterwards, I was really happy. I tweeted about it, and in the end, like I got a notification from Colin just going that he had tagged me in something, and I thought, oh no, it's gonna be something like movie related.
Well,
And then
okay. Okay,
and
now
then
go on.
and then it turned out that Cherprang had written a Facebook post, and I saw an IG post where she said she had met an international fan at the event, not like plural, but like an international fan. And then it was like, oh wait, that's me.
Must be. That was my question. Must be you. I didn't know anyone else.
Must be you. Has to be.
Must be you.
It was so nice, and I even got talking to like other Cherprang fans afterwards, like Thai fans. So someone of you might like listening might have heard me on the Twitter space there, and
Twitter space.
it was really nice. People were saying really nice things about me. It was really fun having a conversation with other people who are into DNK and Cherprang, and who was also like going, "Oh, she's so pretty and she's so nice," and I'm so happy to
Right,
be her fan.
Oh man.
The most fun thing was like I went through Twitter afterwards because the Thai fans were going like crazy, like yes, go Norway, go! It's like yeah, Norway's the best. We have a Norwegian fan. You know, they were so hyped for Mette to be Norwegian. It was crazy and so fucking cute.
It was such a good experience, and I'm really hoping to repeat it when they do like meeting you online again. If I can get her ticket, it might be difficult.
Yeah, it probably is. It's the same lottery system.
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably a lottery system again, right?
Yeah, this time
Yeah.
actually this was for a top spender event, so you had to be like the top 40 spenders for 1 week on her IAM48 account, like
Oh
giving
yeah,
her
yeah.
cookies.
Oh, right, right,
But
right.
next time it's gonna be like handshake ticket system or something. So
You
I
see,
could be
Mette
lucky.
is Norwegian, and Norwegians are rich. That's why she got to do it.
Oof.
Okay, so that money, in my defense, is from my traveling fund, which I haven't been able to use since I can't travel anywhere. And it was
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
but
Andy.
I was gonna spend that money going to Thailand anyway to go see Cherprang, so why not, dip
This
into
kind of
it?
works.
Yeah.
Kind of similar, a little
Yeah, in a way.
I
Yeah.
achieved the same, like almost, kinda.
Like,
Mette,
when-
though, oh, go ahead. I was gonna say I have a question for Mette, if it's okay.
You go
If
for
I,
it.
if,
Sure.
it,
Sure.
sorry, sorry to interrupt you, Maria. I'm
No,
just
that's
really curious. You got. I mean, just please be honest with us. Is this like your like some kind of plan to join BNK? Like you're
Get in
basically
on his finance side.
trying to get in. You're trying to get on the inner circle. You're like trying so they know you. So when you go for the audition, they're gonna give you
Mhm.
that little extra edge. Like, oh, I remember her. She's pretty awesome. And
The
like,
Norwegian
is it
girl.
this is the plan, right?
Or it's like, sure, it doesn't matter that I'm too old for this. and
Ah,
I
you're not too old.
They don't know.
and I don't look like anyone who should be an idol, but sure, yeah, that's my secret
Nope.
plan.
Lies.
Anybody can be an
Lies.
idol. Don't even
Like,
think
me and
that.
Mette were joking before that like BNK should make like a small international fan section at their like lives, and then have like this one chair that is Norway, and then like a
Mette,
parenthesis,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, Mette. Just
Yes.
Like, they
Well,
are.
I actually think, Matt, you should go work for them. I bet you'd make a good staff person, especially because you're learning Japanese. You could be like an international consultant for them.
Ooh.
And honestly, you love them so much. They know you. The fans respect you. I have a feeling you'd have a heck of a good life being working with them. You obviously care about the girls, so it's like they probably could. They'd be very rewarded if you join them, I feel. Especially now that you're trying to get in with them like on this like little secret 40-second tip. That's pretty smart of you, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty smart.
Oh yeah, so essentially, B&K hire me. I know you post job postings every now and then. Just hire an international person. I will learn Thai. Just give me a teacher. I'll go immediately.
And
Do it. Just give me
I
help.
vouch for Mette so much. Like one time, she made like this entire concert set list for BNK just for funsies, and it was so well thought out.
Was
Just
good?
like
That's good.
why this song is here, what order, who centers, all that.
Ooh.
Makes
you
sense.
know?
Ooh, makes a lot of
Makes
sense, actually,
sense.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, seriously, that's awesome. That's really incredible. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'll send you the picture what she looked like when I met her. She was really, really
Please.
pretty in this red dress, and I can't believe I talked to Cherprang. Like having followed B&K since like 2017, and
Oh,
I got to
long.
speak to her
That's
in
long,
real
yeah.
time.
Wow.
It's
Mm.
insane.
Best 40 seconds of your life.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
So
Top
far, yeah.
5 maybe.
Top five,
Until
minimum
they
top five,
hire
top
me,
five.
Until they hire me.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
They can hire you. I know they can. I'm serious. You'd probably make a really good staff person. I was just thinking that. So
Yeah, let's just hope that someone in our community is just gonna forward this video to them and just go, you know what? You should hire this international person as a consultant or AR.
Yep.
Actually, new conspiracy theory. Tinfoil
Oh
hat
god.
on.
Oh god.
No.
The reason Cherprang knew your name is because she's a fan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
That's good. That's good.
No.
Tinfoil hat off.
I mean,
No.
no, screw it.
I
No.
think that they might actually die if that turned out true.
Oh lol.
Imagine me going to an actual handshake event and going up in her lane and her recognizing me in the lane. Even the idea of having other fans at the event recognizing me is just I might just have a hoodie on and just go.
Don't look at
No one's
me.
gonna see me.
Don't look at me.
I want to be anonymous. Let me be. I just want to say hi. But only to Cherprang, no one else.
Mette is so popular, she's gonna have to hire a bodyguard,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm taking you with me. You're my
Well,
bodyguard.
True.
I mean, you get out, you heard Derek. He's been working out. He's all buffed. He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I
So
guess.
he's all good. Go ahead, Derek. Help.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put some cardio into it.
Oh lol.
Don't be scared.
Oh
They'll run away.
That bad. Oh god.
You're like,
Cool.
oh my god, that tall Dutch giant. Oh no.
I'm not that tall.
Run.
I'm not
Oh
that tall.
yeah, reasonably.
well, technically, I'm taking Maria for emotional support. I'm taking Derek for getting me a job. I'm taking DX for protection, and Colin is going to be the secondary protection because he's so tall. He'll scare away everyone.
I'll endure it with my body.
Yeah.
I'll body
Colin
slam
is
you
the
to the floor.
all-rounder. You know,
Yeah.
Colin doesn't know all.
Also carry the suitcase.
Yeah.
I'll have dinner ready.
Like as if
Fun
people
movie.
are going to actually want to talk to me there. I don't think so, but it's going to be nice the day I.
Mette is still refusing to admit that she is the main one bringing in the views on this channel.
That is not true.
It is. Like, after
No.
you and Cherprang talked and you went maybe a bit viral among the fans,
No.
like, the last episode gained like 300 or 400 views.
I did not go viral.
Well,
Please,
You know,
Starlight,
you would-
final in the bubble.
you know,
Yeah. In like
in the bubble.
in the tiny bubble that not now more Thai fans know about me and like that I is since I'm an international fan. That's it. I don't think I
That's it.
bring in that many people. No.
Yes,
Oh
you do.
wow.
Yes,
More than you
do.
think, probably.
I will fight you, all of you.
That's a threat.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Any
scared.
day, mate.
I'm gone.
Any day.
You don't need a protection
Oh,
in that
man.
case.
Yeah, exactly.
No bodyguard
Oh my
required.
As if
funny.
Mary ever is gonna fight me. She likes me too much. Will protect me.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say yes on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Yep. It's all good.
Oh man, but that was one hell of an experience though, not gonna lie.
I was.
Great story.
And it
Yeah.
went really well because the first time people did it, there were so many technical issues. There were even this time people were like thrown out of line and stuff.
Yeah.
But I got in. I sat there being nervous, watching it count down like the seconds, and I had a really good connection just with her and me. Like I could see her clearly, and I think she could see me clearly. So
Yeah, that's the best.
it went
Yeah.
way beyond my expectations.
It was
Good.
great.
And she smiled at me.
Yeah, that's
She smiled. Oh my god.
oh my god.
Oh
Melting,
no.
melting.
She blinked her eyes at me. I can't.
Oh man.
One day,
What do I do?
One day I hope to find me a girl who talks about me the way Mette talks
Yes,
about me.
yes, that's very accurate.
That's very true. That's very true. Oh man.
I too hope I find a girl that talks about me like that.
I think we all want to. I think we
Same.
all want to. I think we all want to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Let's go
That's
to the
yes.
next topic. Stop this harassment.
Oh,
please.
okay.
Not next.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Screw the whole
Putting
You're
it,
good.
yeah, putting an end to this harassment. After like a year or so, AKB finally put out a new MV for the new single Nemo Hamo Rumor. I would say it's back to form. I would say, and it's been a while. If I were to take a personal approach to it, it felt like they were going back to the style of Aitakata in a way. So back to the whole high school thing, like the whole dance club thing, I would say. And it felt
See that?
like, yeah, I felt like, yeah, it feels like take the old generation. They're basically a teacher now. The role of Yuki in the video is a teacher basically, and then all the new generation are the new members of the dance club. And I think the whole concept worked. They're going back to basics basically, and I quite like. I quite enjoyed the MV. I would say. How about you, Colin?
So the song itself was not one that I was too hot on, but I didn't dislike it. There were some things in it where I'm like, there's something in there, but not really all that well. I've only heard it that one time, and only now the second time when I watched the MV. Even though it's nothing against it, the song is just, it has a bit going for it, but not all that much. And the same I have with the MV. It was a bit generic in a way, in that sense. You know, if you look back at Shitsu and Arigato, which was more set and a production, this was more natural with school setting, and it felt like they were at that school and no other business, which was Something that NGT did with that awesome with the song called Awesome. They did kind of the same with that, so I was like, I remember them doing it, but oh well, maybe they didn't do. They didn't know it. But it wasn't an MV that I'm too hot on. Felt a bit too generic. The real thing that I absolutely liked that I saw, I was like, oh my god, I like this. Even though it's not, great, but it's towards the end when all the students were also dancing to the choreo.
Oh
even though I still
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like choreo. Still too chaotic for me. I don't really like looking at it. But I did like that all those students were also doing the dance, and it was good angle, seeing everyone doing it very well, and it was a nice moment. But other than that, it was an MV. I don't like saying that, but maybe I wanted a little bit more given the song. This is also the reason why I don't like to watch the song or listen to the song first and then watch the MV later. I want to watch it right away. Otherwise, I get a weird comment like that where I feel that they could have done a little bit more oomph, a little bit more, not pizzazz, but something showy. And I didn't felt this was as showy as the song led me to think. But it was okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
next?
slightly underwhelming, but that's it.
Can I go next?
Yeah, go
Sure.
for it.
Because I feel like my opinion is really similar to Colin's and also really different. Because I
Okay,
went
good.
in not expecting to like it. And then I didn't like it, but somehow I still do. Because I agree with Colin that it's really, really basic as a music video. And there isn't really really anything new about it, like at all. Like everything in it is, 50 years old. If not, it's. But
maybe,
somehow I like it despite that.
Yep,
It's just
makes
like
sense.
it's so. I wouldn't even call it. It's because it's classic. I just like something about the vibe in it. I don't even ask me what the vibe is. Just something about it makes me go, yeah, I'll watch this again. Over other,
Is it maybe because
Cinderella school music videos.
it wouldn't
I don't
maybe
know why.
be for the reason that the last recent MVs were I think Shikarareta got to, which was a set, and then what was there also a sustainable. They were all a little bit showy, and now it's more quiet down and basic. Maybe that's why it
Maybe.
would be refreshing
Yeah,
for
might
you,
be.
and
Yeah,
maybe
might be.
maybe
That
that.
might be it. That might be it actually.
And
Yeah.
the song has definitely grown on me. I already liked it before, but now
That's
I
good.
like it. It's gone. It's a solid song for me. Maybe it's because now we've heard, the long version, the whole song. So maybe it's it just sounds more whole that way.
Yeah,
That has
Yeah,
been
that
yeah,
could be it.
makes sense.
But I would really, I would rank it, a strong 7.5 out of 8. Not 7.5 out of 10, A strong
Okay.
song in my books.
Okay.
Would listen again, would add on playlists.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yes, Mette, how about you?
I was kind of skeptical when it started because it is a kind of not quiet and maybe but kind of slow in the beginning until when we have like the speaking parts.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I think like upon the second viewing, it started to grow on me, and this might also be because we have all been starved for an MV from AKB for so long. It's just too nice to see them do something they haven't really done in a while. And I really enjoy like the parts of when we have everyone in the gym doing like the dance tryouts. I like watching Yukirin being like the teacher, walking around having that nostalgic feeling. And the ending is really, really cool. Like I like Nemo Hamo the song, but I would love to see more parts of like that when they dance with the what were they called again? Like serious flavor or something?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I saw it towards the end when they had that. I was like, oh, yeah, serious? Okay. No, I know what you mean. Makes sense. I caught that.
It's not going to be my favorite AKB48 MV of all time or anything, but I think this is a really solid MV compared to like some of the other ones we've seen in the past years that I haven't liked as much. And this is one I'll put on repeat until I can listen to the song on Spotify.
Gotcha.
Or hopefully on Spotify, we can dream,
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
the whole thing.
This,
Yes.
like what you said, reminds me. It's like maybe why I liked it as well. It's kind of similar, but also the school felt natural. It
Yeah.
felt
Yeah.
like an
Yeah.
actual
I agree.
school.
It
It
did.
didn't
Yes.
feel
Yeah.
like, a school where the idols are, making a music video. It felt like, they were actually students at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. Makes sense.
I
I
like
get
that.
it. Yeah, I agree.
Yes. Okay, Derek, take it away.
What the blonde hair girl? That's Hitomi, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he told me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, can you just let me start off by saying, can you even believe that's her? Like,
Have you seen the
The hair
picture she
grows up.
recently posted of her abs?
oh yeah, I'm
Yep.
an ab guy. You know I did. I stared at them for quite a while and was thinking, you're an idol, can't feel this way, but gosh darn it, if you yeah,
I think she's
amazing.
also doing a Grammy shoot soon.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me this. I might actually have to fight that as a fan and not as no, she's unbelievable. She stuck out of that whole thing. Like it's like this dull, drab, like school setting, which is very fitting to the school. Not that's not a
Yeah.
critique. But then you have like halo around Hitomi and her bright blonde hair. But she just everything about her stood out. So I like this MV for that reason alone. Really, he told me he just rocked my world in that vid. Like I'm just watching. I'm like I can't get my eyes off her, and she also just is just going to Korea changed her, in a big freaking way, and she is just miles above all these other girls in terms of everything. I feel, and
Honestly,
it's go ahead.
what I
Go
feel
ahead.
like happened with her in Korea is she found her style and concept.
Yeah.
Who
She
she wants
sure
to be.
did.
Right, actually.
Yeah.
She sure did.
Yeah,
And-
she
and-
just
Yeah, I don't think she's forcing it. I think what you said, Maria, is really freaking key about what I want to say about the problem with AKB that ties into this video. But before I even get to that, I will say this. Overall, I agree with your comments. It was very natural feeling, obviously. We've had how many years now of school MVs? So it's like
A lot.
when all the guys are sitting in the room, well, what should we do in MVM? Well, let's go do the school. We know how to do that. And they do. They do it very, very well. So it's very comforting to see. So I don't necessarily have a problem with that. The big issue I have, well, other than the fact that I thought it was also really funny that the senpai members were all looking real ragged. Like
Yeah.
you said, shot of you, Karen. She's just sitting there looking like I'd rather be anywhere but here.
Yep.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
it looked like real dance practice when they were like, "Oh God, let this be already
You're right.
over," you know?
Yep.
And then Yokoyama Yuri looked like a freaking gym teacher writing down reports and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Like, you look like a
Yeah.
mom. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Derek doesn't tell me move on. I just like, this is unreal. Like, these kids are grown up, and I can remember watching docs with them where they were not that. It's very fresh to me, and I'm sure it is to you guys too. Because we like to relive the glory days because they're glory days for a reason because they were amazing. But the thing is like if they were missing the one thing that could have connected them to the glory days in this MV. And I didn't even mind the Okada Nana story. I thought it was very it was well done. I didn't like that they stopped and had to tell the story in between. I thought they could have did like a before the video
agree.
started and after.
And
They didn't need to cut. It's like
Yeah, I agree.
I get this. I understand enough what they were saying, what you're saying, Japanese, to understand we didn't need a middle scene. But the thing is like I figured it out. Like I finally figured it out tonight, and this is what happens when you don't have no sleep for 2 days, but your brain is like still creative. Like it literally hit me like a ton of books, and I couldn't believe it. Maybe tell me what you guys think of this. I want to hear all of your opinions.
Mhm.
I know we got a lot to cover, but this is important. AKB48 has legit. They have the legit ability to become AKB48 again if they do this one thing. They stop doing this one thing, which is stop making songs for 56-year-old Japanese guys. Like all their
Yeah.
songs
Yes.
are
Yes.
these
Yes.
discotheque songs
Yes.
that are like, where are the trumpets? Where's the glory? Where's the parts where you're like, hey,
Yep.
like think Ogoe Diamond. Think Ogoe Diamond.
Yeah.
Where is that
Yes.
song? Or you can even go the opposite route and go slow, go Koiseri Fortune Cookie, but you have an amazing dance that isn't like their dance, don't get me wrong. The whole weird crab jumping thing, it's weird for the wrong reason for me. Okay, it just doesn't do it for me. I like everything else, but then it's like, okay, I could even pass that. They're at least trying to do something different there. I give them credit. But then when they do the tutting, what are they doing through their tutting? A freaking guitar solo that would sound like it was written in 1976. And I'm just thinking, like,
Probably.
that's the problem. You have modern day girls, modern day concepts, even the school thing you can tie to that. But you're playing music for 56-year-old grandpas. Like, why? Like,
Honestly?
why?
Honestly,
Go
I
ahead.
just feel like this is a different way to word what I think I've said a lot is they are making music for the fans they already have, not not to get new
New
fans.
fans.
You know,
Oh,
they go.
yeah.
Our fans are middle-aged, if not post-middle-aged men.
They must really think that, but the weird thing is, every single techie session I've ever been to for AKB or like at Makahari Messe and stuff, you get the whole gamut. It's not just the Oji-san.
Yeah, it's everyone.
I see girls,
Yep.
kids. Mostly, I see the age demographic I see is college kids,
Yep,
young
yep.
college dudes or high school senior dudes that are like in love with these
exactly.
girls because they can't. It's the Oji-san, and you know what? And I'll defend the Oji-sans. They're cool. Most of those guys are the most kind-hearted, protective dudes in the world.
And
So
it's like this isn't an attack on the older fans. It's
no,
an attack on the
not at all,
management.
not at all.
They think that the older fans want this, which is
It's just
not true.
It's not true at all. Yeah.
so like we've seen consistently with like the past 20 rollouts of their singles, it's this real attempt to get these 56, 60-year-old men to appreciate the music they listened to when they were young and go into the hostess clubs, and I seriously feel like that's what they're listening to in their car when they're driving to go find parking in Tokyo, so they can walk down this, to go to the host club and stay out all night, and then in the host club, that's what you're hearing. I swear to God, that hit me like a ton of bricks. Maybe this revelation, it's been a revelation maybe for others a long time, but that's the issue. Like when you're tutting, which that should be like breakdown. It should be, K-pop style. It should be something hard, heavy, and hitting, or bring the trumpets back. AKB is known, their trumpet, their brass section is AKB. That to me was the one thing they made me like brass. I don't like brass. Don't get me wrong. I respect it. I just don't like it. I don't listen to it until I heard AKB. I heard Everyday Katusha, Oge, Diamond, Ponytail. Like all these fantastic songs that took something I would never like, but they did it in such a unique, creative way. How could you not like it? Because you know why I liked it? I'll tell you why. It was triumphant. It was anthemic. When I listen to these songs, I feel like I'm with my grandpa going to a hostess club, and he's excited. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah,
And that's the
Yeah.
problem.
But Mette, Colin, DS, what do you think?
Yeah, please, I want to hear.
For me, it was like, now that you've given me that point of view, I wasn't aware of it, to be quite honest. I felt like, why is it so similar, all the songs released, but with the new point of view, it started to make sense. But to be quite honest, like you already said, and I've got my own experience with Makahari Messe as well, it's not just the old dudes that visit the Handshake event, it's basically everyone. The most people I've seen during my days at Makahari Messe was like, I would say end of high school, begin college, females and males. If I were to take a percentage, I would say 60% male and 40% females. There are quite a bit of female fans for AKB, and I'm not sure if the management is aware of that.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, the management is so out of touch with everything. Like, I can't name a single thing they are like in touch with. Like, oh god. And like, talking about female to male ratio, like, just look at this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
40% female.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Now that you mentioned, yeah, but
I got that.
Yeah,
that was good. Well, wait, let me just interrupt real quick. I don't mean to derail your train of thought there, and I want to hear from everybody. But can I just give you like the example that just came in my head when you guys were saying this? Like when you think of, do you guys know who Daft Punk is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
those helmet guys.
Their very famous song "Get Lucky."
Yeah, got lucky. Yeah.
That was taking that and made something new with it. They took that style, that style's fine, but they blended it with EDM and they created one of the greatest songs ever written, and obviously it's just perfect. But AKB has been trying to make Get Lucky for the past 20 songs, and they end up with just Hostess Club music. And that's been the problem. It's like they are so much more talented than that. You guys know that because the MV certainly had some feeling, it had some heart.
Yeah.
They're trying to do something different than dance. Even though I don't like it, I respect that they tried. But the Tunned thing was real cool. And also, when they're actually in dance formation, you get that long Zenshin shot.
That long shot. At the end,
Everybody's a nice. I mean, they practice their little butts off, and it shows. So they got the power, they got the drive, but they don't have those songwriters. That it just irks me because it's like, if you want to play it safe, go back the nostalgia route. We're good. I can listen to another Ogoe Diamond forever because it's a classic song. You got the perfect blueprint. But if you want to try something new, I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with that. But like, don't play this music. Like, even if you want to do an Oji-san Hostess Club song for like 1 or 2 songs, that's great. Not the past 20 singles. You know what I mean? It's just get over it. Get over it, guys. So, anyways, Colin.
Does Colin have an opinion on this?
Well, with Rumor, I don't feel that this is the song for 56-year-olds. I don't know. I wouldn't see my grandpa listen to this. But the one before that, Shitsu and Arigato, I would be like, yeah, maybe he would listen to that.
Right?
I like that song. But I also like that song. But if you compare it to the one before that's Sustainable, I would say I would be inclined to like that song, but I don't. It just Sustainable never worked for me, even though it should. And then you have Jiwaru Days, which was before that, which I also didn't like. So it just depends if it strikes me the right way. If you were to say Jabba Ja would also be for 56-year-olds, I would say yes. And I do kind of like it, even though it's also a weird opinion where I like it, but not entirely because it doesn't go all the way. That's the way that I see it. I always say it depends. I have to see it, I have to hear it. And then be like, okay, I like this, I don't like this, or whatever in between. That's too black and white for me. Usually I'm not like that. So it depends what they would do. I mean, if Rumor is different from what they've done before and they would continue this, I don't think that would be great for me. But then again, I need to see it to hear it before I can form an opinion about it. So,
something Mette said to me in chat is, what AKB needs is an Izurina. You know, Izurina, she heard the original CGM song, went, this isn't it, this isn't CGM, let me rewrite this. We need somebody like that in AKB, and they can't have Izurina because CGM already has them, and AKB gave her away, they can't have her back.
No
takebacks.
No takebacks.
CGM was like, she's ours now. Mine.
She has a family there now. She's not leaving. She's not okay.
What if Hitomi took over? What if she? Can you imagine the direction she'd take that?
Oh man,
that's
what I'm saying.
You know, she has written, lyrics for songs
that's
before.
true, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, the merry-go-round lyrics are both Korean and Japanese were written by her. I think she's written some other lyrics, both Korean and Japanese as well. Yeah.
I wonder then if she has producer aspirations, because I don't know. I'm just saying we need somebody different in the mix. Somebody who can be like, no, let's try this because this doesn't work anymore. I mean, maybe it does, but I don't feel like it does. So I mean, again, like high tension was cool, but after that, I don't know. You can kind of drop the whole disco thing. I'm good with it. You know.
Hitomi has been so active as well. Like, she has been on this one quiz show, I think, like 4 times.
Yeah,
like
4 times.
4 times, I think.
In a month and a half. Like, I always joke, like, at this point, they might as well make her a permanent member. She's on the dance and just, like, and she has been doing showrooms a lot and, doing good on those. She's doing that Gravia shoot. She's been doing like other things. Like she's
when is it? When is it? When?
The end of the month. I think it's like the 28th of September or something that it's out.
Yeah.
Nice. It's September now. September. Yes. Okay. Anyways, Matt, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, like I said to Maria, I think AKB needs someone like Izurina. They don't get Izurina because obviously she's CGM. But
no takebacks.
But I think having someone who's passionately aware of what the identity of a group is is going to be necessary to direct the musical direction.
that does come to mind who would fit that for me is Mukachi Mion.
Mion,
I
yeah.
think if it will be
Oh.
someone, I can see her do that. She loves AKB, that's for sure.
Mm,
And
we know
I
that.
think for someone with a vision, well, vision maybe is an odd way to use it, but if it would be someone, I would say Mion would probably have that feeling. Yeah.
Somebody really needs to, take the horse by the reins and go, this is the way we're going now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
totally.
that kind of attitude. I
Yep.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you guys. I was really curious what you guys thought about this because when we talk, if we talk a little bit about SKE48, I'm going to show you the exact difference between the two because it's a totally different thing. But go ahead. Very interesting.
Nice.
Okay.
And besides the MV for Nemo Hamo, one of the coupling songs got released, but the song only, not the video yet. It's called
Really, yeah.
Black Jaguar. And
Cool.
it's an interesting name, but Colin, what about the rest of it?
No, I actually have not heard it. I
Oh.
want to wait till the film MV.
But there's
because
not gonna be an MV for this one.
Oh no, that's the theater edition. Yep,
Yeah.
you are right. You're right. You know
Yes.
what? I completely forgot about it. I should have watched it then because we never get we never get an MV. But I do know that I like the lineup, and I think the title is cool. Though the title doesn't say anything, you never know. Fingers crossed from Nogizaka kind of showed that for me, but you never know. I should have listened to it because I totally forgot it's theater, and therefore we don't have an MV. So maybe we get to it another time if I have an opinion about it because I do like the lineup.
Mette, how about you?
Very cool.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I don't know how to describe it accurately, but it's like up tempo. It's quite cool. It fits the first generation.
Yeah.
Even though I'm still confused as to why Sumaguchi Hinana is in the first generation. She feels like a second generation
Yeah,
member to me,
exactly.
but it's a good lineup. It's a good senbatsu for a coupling song. I want an MV. I want performance video of it. I just want to see how that works.
Yeah.
So hopefully in concert soon, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's a promising song if that is the theater edition song.
Yeah, so no MV sadly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So for me, the song worked for me. It was enjoyable. Oh, Murray, go for it.
No, you can go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, the song was enjoyable. I didn't know what to expect because when they go with an English style, you never know what to expect. Quick 8KB or the 48 group lately, but for me, it was enjoyable. The lineup was interesting, and I quite enjoyed. And I think I liked the lineup. And once I heard the song, it was up tempo. It was like, I could listen to this while working or something like that. And it's for me, it's something I would enjoy just doing work as a background to keep me going. Basically, it's not. I was really fearing like the title like Black Jaguar it was going to be, even though the title doesn't go for it. But I was expecting something slow for some reason. But the song actually surprised me in a nice way. So yeah, I quite like it. Murray, go for it.
So I have first Black Jaguar. I love the song. I would even say I like it more than the Nemo Hamo. But aside from that, the theater edition jacket cover. What did they do? Who is responsible for this crime? Like the girls, they look amazing. Like Nana and Hee-chan, like center, beautiful. They look like goddesses,
Sure.
Hee-chan just eye clubber, and then they put text in Comic Sans, just smack dab all over.
I see it, yeah.
And oh god,
weird choice.
Who did that? I want to talk to them. I want to fire them.
Going carrot mode here.
What? I am appalled. Like
it's slightly weird. It's weird, yeah.
It's like,
that was the most emotional I am appalled I've heard outside of like a soap opera drama.
Yeah.
You're like, I am appalled. Like that was amazing. You could not have said that more emotionally. I think college is doing wonders for you. I think it's improving you.
It's so bad. It's like I can't believe how bad it looks. Like I've seen. It's like something like elementary school teachers give like these worksheets to the students that look like that. That's what it looks like. It's so bad.
I agree.
That's right.
So
good. That's a
I'm
good rip.
thanks, mental note. I'm going to do the thumbnail and Comic Sans. Yeah, go for it.
Ah,
It's a comment. It's a joke. It would have been funny as an
Yeah.
inside joke, but it's as funny.
no,
If you had not said that, if people would have
Right.
found out, that would be awesome. But okay,
it kind
I
of
still do
reminds it kind of reminds me of like American Psycho with Patrick Bateman when he gets all freaked out over like the type font of like the business cards.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
just funny.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No,
And it's
I'm
like-
teasing, but
She
Go
told
on.
me looks so good on that. She
No,
looks so good on there.
I know it's
great on all
Comic
the covers.
Sans.
Yeah, all
Comic
the other covers, they are great. They have like this pretty Japanese text on it. They look cool. The text looks fine.
Right.
And then it's just Comic Sans.
It would have been a
Oh,
really
yeah.
good jacket had there been no text.
Oh.
Been one of the best.
Yes,
certainly-
yes.
Well, you can still have a lot of fun with it either way. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, Derek, go for it.
I actually I don't have a whole lot to say. I just simply listened to about 30 seconds and I'm like, yeah, not for me. Again, there wasn't anything there for me. But yeah, Hitan. Hi. How are you?
Yeah.
So that's about all I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to be crushing
Didi.
so hard, but
It's okay.
she's
it's
just
okay.
unreal.
It's okay.
She's too good right now.
Hee-chan is
Oh
Hee-chan.
man. Yep.
Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but I send Maria pictures every day of either like milk or heat-on, and just to motivate her to get through the day. Maybe I should
Oh.
start
You-
with a
Hang in
service.
there.
Send to
Hee-chan in
me every
there.
hour. Yes,
Yeah.
please send.
She started it when I was working and I couldn't reply much, so she just kept spamming me with motivational pictures, and she has just kept it up,
That's
and I
it.
could not be more grateful.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and she like
can
goes out
understand.
of her way to look for idol pictures. Like she doesn't even stand. Like she looks for my K-pop boys pictures to send to me.
That is
Oh,
difficult.
wow.
Like she's dedicated.
But like
That's
most of the time,
awesome.
those boys are not 100% sure if it's them or not. So I spend like a lot of time trying to figure out is
You
this the right
Ah.
person?
You have not missed once.
Nice.
Oh.
Bigger compliment. There's
Yep, exactly. Whew, that was something, all right. Continue.
something.
Yep.
Don't have the word
That's
for it.
funny.
It was something.
Yeah, something.
That's funny.
In any case, up next is Sakurazaka. So Marie, take on point.
Oh, I can keep on being passionate. How fun.
Yeah.
So,
Please.
Sakurazaka's, they are releasing their third single. I can never goddamn remember what the title was. It translates to Stray Bullet. It's Nagaredama. Yeah,
Yeah, Nagadama.
Yeah. It translates to Stray Bullet. It's centered by Hono, which means we have a new center for Sakurazaka. Thank
Hey,
God.
new.
Great
Mm.
stuff. And then the other centers are Morita Hikaru, who centered the last two singles, and Watanabe Risa, who is one of the first gen members.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
the first time a first gen member who is in Techi centers a song. Yes, go girl.
Yes.
New.
Yeah. And then there is my personal tragedy where is my Oshikarin got relegated from being one of the centers to third row. I still cry
Tragedy.
about that.
Mm.
But on
Yes.
the fun side, her fans got so mad they sold out all her meet and greet slots in like 2 weeks, in like 2 sessions.
That
Oh, wow.
teaches them.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Link 2 rounds compared to the 6 in the previous single.
Jesus.
So
Jesus.
There you go.
the fans got mad. Pissed off. Anyways, about the single, like we don't have a music video yet,
Nope.
but Stray Bullet, it's good. I like it. It's got an interesting vibe. Apparently the lyrics are really hard to understand because I saw like translators and everybody like complaining, I cannot understand what they are saying. Somebody help.
Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing.
But it's a really fun song. Hono centers it. But I think they have missed again, and they have once again left the better song to be a coupling song. The Morita Hikaru centered song, Dead. What is it?
Dead End?
Yeah, Dead End is so good. I've had it on loop ever since it was on radio. It's so good. It's like it has the same vibe as the title.
Mhm.
It's like the lead single, but it's better. it's better executed. And I honestly might feel like the reason that wasn't the title is because they didn't want to have Hikaru as a center for 3 singles in a row. That's it. Because it's
True
just
that.
the better song. Yeah. Anyways,
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I am in fucking love. I know I don't sound so passionate now because it's like at the moment I'm like, yes, promotion mode. Get everybody to listen to it. Because and like they have been selling meet and greets so well to like 2 of the girls who have never sold out the slot before have sold out the slot this time, and I'm so happy for them. They are like the newest 2.5 gen, not officially 2.5, but the 6 who were added after Techi left. 2 of those girls.
Yeah, 2 now. Yeah.
They sold out slots, and I'm so goddamn happy for them. And I am just in, ethereal bliss with Sakurazaka until I remember, oh god, got it 3rd line, and then I'm like, and then I forget for a moment, and I'm ethereal bliss again.
Nice.
Yeah.
For me,
Okay.
for me, both that and Nagaredama were quite enjoyable. It was like I didn't know what to expect again, but the style and the tempo, it felt like it was just right. Not too slow, not too fast. Like what's going on? But it's if I were to take, it was a nice stroll. If I were to make a comparison, it was a nice stroll and it was fun to listen to. To be honest, I'm not that familiar anymore with the Sakurazaka series. With the Sakurazaka, so I'm just going pure for the music. And if I were to take it in my world, if I were to take it in short, for me it was really enjoyable. So I would definitely listen to it again. Mette, how about you?
So I only listened to like the radio version of it, but I'm really
Yes,
excited for the MV.
Yeah.
Because the costumes for this single, I think they look amazing in them, and I really want to see because there's like the picture from the radio rip where they're walking on like a desert ground. It looks so cool. I want to see the MV.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like
I'm
it.
terrified that maybe they won't include that in the music video because with the last single, they have like the covers and the pictures had nothing to do with the MV, and I'm terrified because those costumes are so pretty.
They
like
are.
the flaming red, just like they look like goddesses coming to avenge.
Yeah.
And Homo Center. Yay.
Yeah.
So way to put it.
For the people who don't know, Hono is Mette's favorite, so yes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Better not have Cherprang hear that. You might have some Oshi problems, girl.
Stop listening.
Everyone knows there is but one Kamioshi, and that is Cherprang.
Okay.
Yes.
Well put.
Jane is gonna be so mad at you.
Stop outing me.
Yeah, you're going down a very slippery otaku road, my friend.
Yep.
it gets worse from here.
No.
I'm taking it up with Hee-chan if I ever get to talk to her.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Ask her what's up.
Yeah.
It's too funny.
Then I will out you as a Sakurazaka fan.
Yeah. It's like it's like I have like 2 all-time favorites in K-pop idols, and I always say it's like they both have my whole heart and my whole soul. I can't pick a favorite between them because it's like you can't like take your soul and like tear it into 2 pieces and then go this bigger piece goes to this one and this smaller piece goes to the other one. No. They both get the whole thing,
Right. Oh, you're analyzing this. This is spoken like a true supercalifragilisticexpialidocious major. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
It's
just
so
had
good.
to deal with too many people asking me to pick between them, okay?
Why not both? Why not?
So emotional. I love it.
Oh wow.
So appalling. That's the best. That's the best thing ever. That's the best thing ever.
Oh man.
Seriously. Sorry.
Oh man.
We're off
Okay.
the rails.
Continuing on. Colin, how about you?
So it's a radio version, so I did not watch it. I checked out both links because I thought, oh, there's an MV, but there's not. But I will check it out, and it's true. When the jacket on the CD rarely reflects the MV. The only one that comes to mind, but that's with AKB, is Jabaja, where I feel like those costumes were the same as one in the MV, but like most of the time it doesn't happen, which would be a bummer because I think those red dresses, I did see that the cover of that were gorgeous. So I don't have my fingers crossed because I don't feel that it will, but maybe it will, and that will be great. So I hope. I can hope. I may hope.
Gotcha.
We'll see you the next time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Derek, go for it.
Yeah, again, I don't got much to say on this one. It was kind of like wallpaper for me with them. I've not been the biggest Sakurazaka 46 fan, so that makes sense for me. But I'll give it a chance. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like it was like this terrible song. It just nothing that really hit me. But like Colin said, you wait for the full picture, you might, something could change, and that's always been true for all of these girls. So we'll see. But at least it wasn't, I think, following a terrible trend of any kind. It's Sakurazaka. It's just basically them. They still tweak with some stuff. There was a little middle spot in the middle there. It was a little interesting. It was like a vocal break or something, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. They just tiny enough for me to appreciate. They went a little different, so it wasn't bad.
Okay.
And I just honestly feel like the Sakurazaka girls at the moment are so strong. I mean, Keaki was always really strong as well, but I feel like they got like the second gen are so goddamn strong as well. And like even the six got added later, like Ozo Norei, like she's one of the top members, like one of the best handshake sellers. Video call sellers,
Yeah.
Right.
And Morigarena as well. She's selling so well too. They are so popular. Like the second gens really, I feel like, do not fall short of the first gen, which is amazing.
Nice.
I agree. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Wow. So something else that apparently happened is Sakura was spotted in Korea. I'm not sure about the details myself, but I think Maria does. So what happened?
So essentially, for a while now, there have been rumors. Hybe wants to get like signed Sakura and Chaewon and other Produce 48 girls and debut them. Chaewon was confirmed to have signed to Hybe, aka BTS's company, for those who don't know. Then there were talks about Sakura, and they said, yes, we are in talks. It's in the final stages. We don't have a confirmation yet, but she is in Korea, so I think it's quite safe to assume she's signing. We also have confirmation of one Produce 48 girl. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but she used to be in Pledis, and I think her nickname on Produce 48 was Girin. So, the Pledis girl who wasn't Kaon, basically. I feel so bad for calling her that, but that's literally all I remember about her. And a lot of people are feeling kind of iffy about this because, like, the way I imagine it is if they will probably have more girls, and I always feel like it's a very bad idea to put some really popular girls together with girls who aren't popular. Because I feel like a lot of the fans will be there only for Sakura and not the other girls. And the new girls will also get a lot of hate for essentially not being guys one. That's it. And it will be so undeserved. And we've seen this before with like post-IOI groups, like Weki Meki, Gugudan, that had girls from IOI who stayed really popular. Their solo stuff did really well. They get variety show appearances that do really well, but the group is selling, 20k and decreasing with every release. So I feel like Hybe might be miscalculating with this, and they are just going to we're just going to put a bunch of popular girls in here, and it's just going to work out. We won't even have to promote them. It'll just be popular, and I can just see this crashing and burning badly. At least for the girls that aren't Chaewon. At least for the girls that aren't Chaewon and Sakura. Those two will be fine no matter what.
So the problem I think that's going to happen is there's not going to be a lot of chemistry between the members, or rather, that's what it sounds like. It's like if I were to take it in sports terms, you get a bunch of really good athletes and put them in one team and then crash and burn because there's no team chemistry, there's no team tactics and such.
Yeah.
And I think this might be the same problem we're facing here with two super popular members and that all have their own worlds, and then the lesser known member. So it's more
Yeah.
like she's going to be caught in the middle, basically. That's the feeling I'm having at the moment. So
I agree with you. I think in Japan culture, otaku culture, like it could work because how many AKB groups or like idol groups in general, they have like a couple popular members. Then the least popular members end up getting more popular because the fans feel bad, they want to support. But in
Yeah.
Korea,
Yeah, that doesn't
I
work like
feel
that.
it's not
Yeah.
like that.
It's not going to
I
work
feel
like
like
that.
it's not how it
Can
goes.
work like that if the chemistry is good. Like Idol, for example, is quite a popular group, and John Soyeon, the leader of that group, was actually on the first season of Produced and was a lot more popular. She had a solo before and all that, and the group was essentially built around her. So the chemistry was really good, and it just worked. But it's
Interesting.
normally it doesn't work out, and it doesn't look like in this case they are taking Sakura and building the group around her. It looks more like they already have essentially a group and are trying to find popular girls to boost it.
That's never good. That's
Yeah.
never a good thing to do.
It just feels off for me, and it
Well,
doesn't help that I yeah.
Oh, God, it doesn't help
no,
that you
no,
what?
you talk. No, you talk.
I was just gonna say, but then the question is, does Sakura-tan does she have a good management team that's gonna be able to spot this a mile away, or is it gonna be like, I'll go to Korea and sign because I want to go back so bad because I had a good
The thing
experience
is,
as one.
I don't think this would be bad for Sakura. Because I think Sakura is gonna do amazing. I think her solo fandom will stay great. She will get many variety show appearances. She will get like modeling contracts, international contracts, all that. Hybe will be great for that with her. But I don't think the group will do well. I think because it's like, Sakura is still hot stuff. Every variety show is gonna want her. They just don't
Right.
want the group with her. They just want Sakura, not the group.
Right.
Every brand is just gonna want Sakura, not the group.
Okay. That's interesting. So
Yeah.
my thinking was only that I didn't know how that would affect her popularity if the group crashes and burns because she's the only popular one.
Because we have
Guess it
seen
wouldn't
this
matter.
before. We have seen
Yeah.
this before with other girl groups in Kpop. Like, we're straight up, the post-IOI girls, they stayed popular. Like, years after that, while the group has been doing awful all throughout, they still do great. Like, and if they release something solo, they outchart and outsell their own group.
Oh, really? Like it just does. Well then, okay. Well, maybe she should do it then. Shoot.
Yeah. It just leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. But I'll be happy to see Sakura back in Korea because that means we can see Sakura and Cheon together again.
I've no complaints there. Cheon is amazing. So
Yeah.
That's something, all right. So, going on from this, we got two MVs that were produced by Derek. So I would say take point.
Yes.
Take point.
Okay, yeah. So yeah. As I was saying, I became an idol producer. I guess. I mean, I don't know if I deserve that title. Yeah, I just got started, but I am working at it, and I basically we're starting to put out singles for the two girls I manage, which is Miho and Kosame. And Miho is more like think in American group terms, it's like Thursday meets Circa Survive. But then she also has the one song that was written by the was it Nogi AKB48 writer. That's I had to redo a lot of the song, but it sounds good now. I guess it's very simple, but it's okay. And then but all the rest of the songs are basically my production and trying to go the route that listen to music I like. And then Kasame's just straight crazy. It's just basically
Yep.
my old band. But the thing is, she took it a whole other direction because she wrote all the lyrics. She made it very personal. She came up with all the vocal melodies. I do the screaming patterns, and she does the vocal melodies, basically. And that's been our arrangement, and it's worked out real well. She also does rapping and death. She does like these real low death and hail growls that I don't tell her what to do because she does them perfectly. So, like basically, we've been working real hard for the past year on all these songs. But Chord is the first MV that was put out. It was for the song Chord, and Kosame wanted to start at a place that was very personal, and one of the reasons why she wanted to be an idol was because she overcame this idea that basically, like, she was abused by her father when she was younger, and her father also abused her mother. So she tried to wrap a cord around her neck and hang herself, and she failed. Obviously, she's still here, thank God. But that MV deals with all that. So in the MV, you actually see her getting pushed and kicked. That's actually me doing it, and which was very difficult for that shoot because I wanted to cry because I did not want to hurt her, but she told me to go and hurt her. She's like, hurt me as much as
call
you
the
can.
magazines. Call the magazines.
Right.
Derek hates idols. Derek hates idols.
Yeah. No, but no, like she's like, all right, I want you to kick me in the head for our first shot. I'm like, what? And but I did. So and you can see it in the video. I pushed her against the wall, but I wasn't doing it hard enough. So that last shot, I pushed her so hard she fell. And like I like abused her actually, but she after every shot, I was like, are you okay? Oh my god! Like you saw the outtakes, they're hysterical because her and the Izmi-san, my lady who also does MVs now, they were both cracking up laughing at me. Like, Kasami was having a blast. Like, she understood what this was for, and so did I, but I really was like, oh my god. Like, they're like, yeah.
This
Go ahead.
reminds me of when I started doing boxing. It was
Yeah.
also like when you start doing boxing, it's often like you get the hit in, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I just hit you. And
Right.
it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah, I know I was supposed to hit you, but oh my god, I'm sorry, did I hurt you?
Yeah, like Kasami gave me this like really kind of, I think is a very smart criticism slash comment. I don't really know what she means. To this day, I'm still trying to figure out because by the way, she has like an IQ of like 158 or something. She's off the charts. And when she speaks great English, like she has a weird job like yours, Maria. Like she's in some super high tech field, and then she does idol on top of that. I mean, she's insane. So the thing is she's like, Derek, you're really good at being an abuser. And I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, you act like what? I'm like, this comment's been screwing with me since we filmed MV. But it's like, she's so smart. So that MV, I really gave her. I told her like we talked a lot about it. She's like, I was like, show your heart. So, but the thing is, I don't have anything to do with MV as far as the structure and everything goes. I thought it was too personal, and also she's a genius. I didn't need to put my input in it. She made a storyboard. Every single shot she directed with the photographer. I just sat there along for the ride with the ride with my mouth open and kicking her and hitting her when she wanted me to. That was it. Like I literally took. It was nice to take second seat. I didn't have to be in charge. And my little girl is just like going. I'm like, you go. And so I'm very proud of her for it. And like I don't think you can knock that because it comes from here. And we actually had to take out a shot because it was too violent. Like she actually hung herself in the MV, and we are like, maybe we shouldn't show that. Well, she said it. I was like, show it. I was like, we should tell the whole story, but they were like, we don't want to trigger anybody, and I'm like, well, we're already kind of triggering people. It's a violent video,
Yeah.
so like, but I don't know. It just came from here, And then I wrote the song. Well, the first 20 seconds was written by Hanako-san's writer, Mr. Percolay. Me and him collaborated, but then initially he sent me a song. It was like 3 minutes of that same riff at the beginning. It was literally the same thing. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So I worked on the rest of the song. So everything from like the first from the part where it's the tremolo with the guitar, that's all me after that. So basically, I was real excited that everybody's had such an overwhelming response to that. But the part for me that really kicked was the middle part after all the craziness when she starts singing. That first part, it's just a kick drum. She came up with a melody with no melody. There's no melody there. And I was like, how did you do that? And then not only that, but we're both into Bjork. And if you ever listen to Bjork songs, she harmonizes her own voice. She puts Bjork does like 6 or 7 tracks of herself. So I was like, go for it. No, I've never heard an idol do that, like with like all those tracks. She came up with like a 6-part harmony for that song. And I'm just like, this is unreal. And then it goes into the that, and I'm just like, it's just unreal. There's so many influences there. It's had a really good response. I was really proud of it. MV wise, again, I just let Kosame do what she wanted. I didn't have any comment about it. would I have done it differently? Yeah, of course. I like to get super abstract and creative, but I also thought this didn't need creativity so much as it needed sincerity, and I was happy with it. You know, but I did think she did a great job. I mean, I don't know. This is the first time she's never been an idol, so I thought she did a good job of this. So I'll just say that for now. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Maria?
I just wanted to also say I love that song and I love
Oh,
this
thank you so
music
much.
video a lot. Like
Thank you, thank you, thank
it
you.
reminded me a lot of this Korean artist Bang Jungkook and his music video
Ooh.
Hikikomori. It reminded me a
Oh,
lot of that. And it's like
really?
this really dark feelings, vibes, and not really trying to hide that or be like really symbolistic about it, or it's just straight up shit's fucked. Sorry for
Yeah.
swearing.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it's like it feels really raw and honest,
Yeah.
like,
It was.
and I
It's not
really,
idle. We wanted to go a different direction. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We're like it's like we're idle. Like there's still idle parts in it, but it's extreme. It's really to the far end. Oh, like pretty much not idle. But we really talked about that. This was a very calculated thing. We wanted to do something really creative. I get tired of hearing the same songs over and over again by the same girls that are just trying to get on stage and have people mix and dance. And that's like their whole goal. If that's your whole goal, great, good job, you accomplish it. But then I don't know if you played those same songs 400 times at 400 shows. When you want more for yourself, and say I'm already there, and so is Kosame. Like even though she's never stepped on foot on stage, she like all her influences are American. Like her favorite group's Black Dahlia Murder, and so it's like we just really meshed on that point. Like you ought to hear her other songs. They're even more extreme and nuts. But
Jeez.
it's like yeah, weird. It's been a very challenging role though for her because her debut when she played those songs there was a hushed silence at the venue. Like people didn't know what to do, and I'm like, wow, I've never seen that in Idol before. Like, and then finally someone was like, "Ooh," and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But it was like she's played two shows so far, and the second show, same thing. People were like, oh my god, because she is a force on stage too. She goes nuts,
yeah.
and I'm like, she's a little Derek basically. She's me part two, and so I'm really excited. I don't know how far or where we're gonna go, but I know she's committed to it. So the MV is a good start. I felt again, Izumi-san, she's just learning. By the way, she's a brand new director. She's only done a handful of videos for Necronomidal. That's it. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
I was like, you go. I was like, I want to give somebody new a start. And so, I mean, the only bad comment I've heard so far is the lighting could have been better. Although I thought it had to be dark. Like
It had to be
we
dark,
wanted it
yeah.
to be purposely, but I don't care. Like Izumi-san put her heart into it, you know?
Mhm.
And to me that trumps everything. As far as
For
Miho
sure.
goes, that was yeah. Miho's song was written by my friend Kalen. My friend I've known Kalen for like 20 something years, and
Mhm.
me and him have written. We've actually written an album together. Every inch of that song, basically, I produced and directed. Like Kalen wrote a part. I was like, change this, do this, do that. But me and Kalen get along real well. The vocal melody he came up with, so that's all Kalen. But Miho took the vocal melody, which was all in English. With side note, basically, I told Kalen like the lyrics don't matter, so he just kept saying dicks and dicks, 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 and dick, and saying
Oh
all these
god.
stupid swear words because she wouldn't understand it, but I would, and I was laughing so much. So I taught Miho what the words were, and she to this day can't get over the fact that her whole song is just a string of obscenities that she transformed into these beautiful Japanese lyrics,
Yeah.
and I thought it was hysterical, but that transformation, that was all Miho. That's so hard to do. Take English and transform. Like, what Japanese word can fit in this melody pattern? But she's been doing it. So she worked her butt off on that. We recorded vocals here in Tokyo. I'm not 100% happy with the mix, so we're gonna remix it and put it on her album when we drop the album probably this year.
Mhm.
But I felt the MV again. That was all Miho.
Oh
I
wow.
didn't want anything to do with that. I was too busy. I know it sounds crazy, but I was like, Miho, do you want to take a shot at it? And she's like, yes. So she came up with the costume. She came up with the warehouse look, the theme with the cards, and I just signed off basically. She's like, is this all right, Derek? I'm like, is it from your heart? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, go. I'm like, I don't care if it's generic. Like, I wanted our first things to be from here because I want everybody to know, like we're in this for real. Like that we're not some manufactured group or idol that came from some long-standing idol agency here that's just trying to churn out somebody to get them the next batch of checkies sold or CDs sold. Like That's not our game at all. Miho has a very important, darker side. She want to get out. She also likes like K-pop a lot, so she's been really encouraging me to like go the Kara route. So I've been trying to do that, but my version, which is more rock, but Kara. So she's a diehard Kara fan. So
Oh wow.
like, yeah, diehard. So like, she's not too happy with me for like writing these dark ass songs that like doesn't go down. But like we've worked it out. I mean, Miho. The good thing about Miho, she's got a big heart. Like her whole concept, she has such idol. So like these songs are more about reaching here and telling you like, look, life's tough, life's difficult, but we're there. We can help each other. And so there's like a positivity behind it. So and all the Japanese lyrics are beautiful. And I just felt like. Again, from the heart. And Izumi-san, she did that one very minimal setup. I mean, one warehouse room and some strobes. But one cool thing about that video, there's a shot where there's a pile of cards on the ground, and Izumi-san and Miho were trying to drop a card so it looked like it was coming into the view. So the camera was like pointing down at the pile, and so they were dropping cards, and they wanted to get a card to land on its face. Okay, they must have did it for like 20 minutes. They couldn't do it. It was just messing up. I'm not kidding you. Highlight of my life. I walked over to them. I'm like, "Chotomate," and I grabbed a card. I didn't even see what it was, and I was like, "Flick," and it fell, and it was the freaking Jack card. And the Jack card, the end of the lyrics is "I am Jack,
Yeah.
I am Jack," and I'm like, and I just walked away like this. I'm like, "Yep," and they're like, "Oh!" They were freaking out, and I was like, if that shot's not in the MV, I'm canceling the MV and I'm not paying for it. So, but what are the chances? It's like 1 in a billion. Like there's
Yeah.
not only of it falling, but I picked randomly out of a deck of cards, and it was the freaking Jack card. So yeah, that was I knew right then and there we're gonna have a good MV.
And like, can I just say that MV Miho looks so
Stunning.
good.
Yeah.
Like
She's
I watched
stunning.
it, like,
Oh my god.
the
Please tell her that.
shoes, like the
That's all her.
hair,
It's all her.
everything. It was perfect. Like
Yeah,
I could not have asked for anything else. Like, Colin,
Thank you.
Mette, do you have any opinions?
Yes, please share.
Especially like Miho's MV, and Kosame is really good, but that was a little bit intense for.
Yeah, the Kosame video was really intense. I was like,
Yeah,
I took a look at it and I needed a break. I needed to go clear my head.
but I really enjoy it. I've listened to Miho's music before too, and I really enjoy what you did with that MV and what she did. And I think it's really cool, like the set you had and everything. It was really good.
Oh, thank you.
Keep
Yeah,
doing
that's all Miho. Yeah, all
Yeah.
Miho.
Like that says a lot about Kosame and her music video. You know, she's scared Mette.
Yep.
See, she's scary.
That's kind of what we were going for.
But I do
Yeah.
like her costume. Like Kosame is a really nice person and all that, but that MV wasn't intense. Very.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah. Well, she's got a lot of demons, you know. I mean, she's a real person being an idol. That's a little different than these girls that watch AKB48 growing up. They want to be an AKB idol, and they happen to have problems. Like Kasame's like, yeah, I got problems. We're gonna deal with it through music. I'm like, you go, girl. Let's do it. So, and we'll do the idol thing too. So, Colin, what do you think?
Not much. I saw the one about with Mio, and I was like, I don't dislike it, but I don't like it either. It was right there in the middle where I was like, okay, got nothing more out of it, and again, nothing bad. It's just like kind of like Rumor, where I'm like, I don't dislike it, but I don't like it either.
Yeah,
So
it didn't
just
do anything
kinda
for you.
there
I
in the
gotcha.
Middle. And
I
the other
gotcha.
one I didn't like.
Right, sure, for sure.
Not for me. And I got nothing more to say than that. Just not much enough opinion for me there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
buddy.
Yes. So, but anyway, I'm going to link both videos in the description and just check it out yourself and leave your thoughts on it in the comments, I would say. So,
Please. I'm dying to hear them.
yes.
So thank you.
What? Yeah.
Wait,
sorry.
one last thing. I will say this. You know, it's hard making an MV now and thinking about all the MVs I've judged because I'm like, geez, this sucks because now people are judging me. But so far, everyone's been really kind. But I also got to say this: if any of these girls in any of these groups did something from the heart, you can't criticize, in my opinion. I don't care how bad it is. Like, if it comes from your heart, like, I don't think anyone has the right to really go hard on it. Don't get me wrong. If they want to help you improve it with constructive criticism, bring it. Like, I welcome that. I totally want that. But I think if you're just, if it's from here, like our MNL48 girls did that one video. Remember, it was all from the heart with that. Remember, we reacted like really positively to it because it was from the heart, and like I don't think you can go wrong with that. Do you guys agree with that?
Derek,
Definitely.
there's this just one thing I've been meaning to say for a while. It's
Sure.
like clockwork. You bring up MNL every episode.
Yeah, I got to, man. Can't forget our peeps over the Philippines.
It's
They'd
like,
get mad at us.
It's
It's
just
just good to
like
bring up.
every episode, like I'm just like, okay, it's almost over. We haven't mentioned MNL once, and then in comes Derek with the MNL mention.
I know, but it's kind of like the same thing, like you bringing up K-pop every single episode. Like, I don't mind it. I think if it's a valid comparison, they're just so easy to
True.
compare all this to because they're like the standard for what we could see how things could go really right or really not so right, and they've been a good metric for that. And for
Yeah.
better or for worse. And again, like I have nothing against them. You guys know that. We all had that discussion. We won't go there. But what I'm saying is like I think it's very relevant even in this case because it was a good example of what I'm talking about. Like
I agree. It's just
we did
funny.
those we did those MVs on like no I mean like I'm not saying I didn't have money, but like shoestring budget compared to some of these bigger groups. I mean, really bare naked, but it just goes to show you can do with like a lot of heart and like a little bit of feeling. You know what I mean? And creative songs. I'll stand behind those songs 100%. I'll fight anybody that don't think they're not creative. They are. But I'm just saying, like, it's just if you take something like that that's sincere, I think there's some kind of quality to it that makes it very. I don't want to say untouchable. That would be wrong. But I'm saying it's more like I get it, like I can defend it and feel good about it. I wasn't forced to make this because I'm hired by a company to do it. Does that make sense? So,
Yeah.
like I wasn't like all these AKB writers that get hired and they don't give a crap about the song. They're just trying to earn a paycheck. That's not me. That'll never be me. So that's why I stand behind this. But I also feel like everyone's been real nice about it, so it's cool. But like I've been very lucky, I guess. So.
Yes. Okay, going on from here, also Yamamoto Sayaka, or Sayane, also released her new song called Don't Hold Me Back. And if I were to describe the song, I would say she tried to go with the K-pop vibe-ish kind of song in an experimental way, but I do like it, but I have a feeling it didn't quite work out the way she planned it out. But it's kind of a could be way better, could be way worse. It's for me in the middle at the moment. So, but how about you guys, Mette?
I don't remember a lot about this, to be honest. I watched it maybe once or twice. I know Cherprang likes it, but she loves Sayane, so
Yeah.
she was not gonna not love it. But I don't know. I have other songs of Sayane I like more, like Joker or
yeah,
Rainbow
Joker.
Rose.
Yeah.
So, but still, Sayane looks amazing in pretty much everything she does. So,
Pretty much,
Yep. Mary, how about you?
Haven't seen it.
Okay.
Can't say anything.
Gotcha.
So, yep.
Colin?
So, when I was watching it, I was like, well, compared to Rumor, I thought this was a little bit more visually interesting, a little bit more different. I also felt that there was a little bit more budget to it, but only because it's a set and it has to be built and everything. And if you compare it to Rumor, you go to the school, it's pretty much there. But this, I did like that checkered, diamond-shaped, checkered pattern that was on the ground.
It was good.
I thought it was nice. It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah, me
visually
too.
I like that. And other than that, I did not really care for the song. I think Sayena's great. But after she graduated, and I remember checking out 3 songs of her, I was like, no, I'm not feeling anything with it. Even though I think Sayena's great. So I haven't really been following her all that much, because even though I think she's great, she just doesn't really appeal to me in that sense. But this, I at least enjoyed visually a little bit more than, say, some of the other things. So that's a plus. But that's really it.
Gotcha.
Good.
Derek, go for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so it's Sayane, you know. It's like that girl. That girl's voice I can listen to all day long. I can stare at her all day long. She's beautiful. She's amazing. I did not think this was a right fit for her.
Mhm.
I appreciate though that she tried something different.
Yeah.
See, I think that's cool. I think the problem is again with me. I'm always going to the song. The song. Where was the chorus? There was no chorus.
Yeah.
It was literally like a verse that kept going, and then repeated. I literally didn't hear a drop. I didn't hear nothing. It was just it was like, why are you doing this to poor Sayane, who could drop a chorus easily with her? She could do one little flick of her voice, and it would be a chorus. There was no chorus. And then also when there was a little break, I mean, if you're gonna go K-pop, go full K-pop. Where was the drop? It was like there was that middle part where she was like, ba-ding, and I was waiting for a boom, 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 or something, you know, like a half step part to come after. Nothing. They just went into the song. I'm like, again, I'm like, wait a minute, where's the drop? Like, if you're gonna go K-pop, it's obvious that's what you're trying to do. Okay, that's fine. You can do something different. I'm down. I don't think it's really you, but where's the drop? Where's the Where's that catchy, awesome power chorus that every K-pop song ever written in history has? And I don't know, there was none of that. And we know Sayane could have easily pulled off all of that. She could pull off the dance,
Yeah.
she could pull off the singing. So the bigger problem I had was that the acoustic guitar strumming, you know, rocker gal Sayane is way more ingrained in my head at this point than any other Sayane. With the exception of the NMB dance days when she was like crushing like Kamonegix and all those,
Mhm.
and you know, it must be now, like
yeah.
that girl, she just crushing it. But the thing is, we knew she was versatile. She could do dance and that. But I thought when she did the solo stuff, even though those songs were less than what I liked, it was her. You know, I mean, she, you know, doing the solo. I mean, she can play the guitar. Or, you know, she just had the whole. I'm Miwa, you know. I'm this
Yeah.
this version of Miwa, and I was good with that because her voice, she's got that like raspy, cool voice, you know. And then she does this, and I'm like, wait, what? Huh? Again, cool for you to try, but if you're gonna try, you got to go all the way and not accept a song that's half written. So my big problem was really not her doing that. It was just the song was half written. But I don't know. I was hoping our resident K-pop expert who talks about K-pop every episode would tell us about it, but she didn't watch it. I'm bummed. I wanted to hear it because I actually really wanted to hear your opinion, Maria. Because I wanted to know if you agreed with me. Because if you listen to it, I swear to God, there's no freaking chorus.
I was watching it while you were talking about it.
Oh.
So now I have
so
seen it.
so harsh, so mean. Oh my god.
I have
Okay.
seen it now.
Well, all
I
right,
agree.
tell us.
It
You
was
agree?
like the beginning was intriguing. I liked the music video, and the beginning of the song was good as well. I was like, okay, I could vibe to this. Let's see where it went, and then it didn't go nowhere.
Where'd it go? Yeah, it just it's like climbing up a big hill, hanging out, going back the hill, just climb back up it again. There was no over the hill drop.
Yeah.
It was like, where was
And
it?
it was like at one point she was doing some kind of a rap-ish thing, not rap,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but
the kind of ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ish.
It's like, girl, go hard, go hard. You're dressed like you want to go hard on the
If
song,
you want
you
to
know?
do rap.
Do it. She can do
Go
it.
for it. Yeah, go for it. And I don't know. I was just left confused. I like the sound.
Yeah.
And she did look pretty. But
Mm.
the song it really is like you could have done K-pop. Like nobody
Yeah.
would be mad at that. Or like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, it felt off. I agree.
Well, also too, Sayane's voice, I don't think is necessarily conducive to K-pop. She can pull it off, but she's got that raspy rocker voice. I mean, are there
as a
K-pop groups
K-pop
that have that?
expert, yes.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I didn't know. That's why I'm asking. So, interesting. Oh,
There
somebody's
definitely
frozen.
are.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Who? Me? Please no.
What?
Help.
It's like,
It's like
I'm drowning.
like-
I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Oh no, I'm
No,
drowning.
I
I'm drowning.
don't think so.
every other word. Oh no, you're good now. You're good.
Yeah.
You're
It was
good
a little
now.
off
You're
at
Thank
for a
God.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
good now.
I've
blame
been
your roommate.
terrified of that actually because the internet connection here is awful. Well, actually, I'm on like from the wall on a wire now, but it isn't the best from the wall either. So I'm really happy this gone as well.
No, you're good.
It has.
Okay. No, you're good.
Yay.
Okay. Furthermore, SKE released a new song, but I haven't actually watched it yet, so I can't comment on it yet. I know that, but I didn't watch it yet. But Derek, you wanted to mention it, so go for it.
Yeah. I just want to tie it into the rumor discussion. Is that the reason why I brought up SK when I was talking about rumor was that this is a song that does it right, even though it's generic, and I felt like there wasn't anything like they're contributing that was brand new or innovative. If you listen to the SK song and you listen to rumor, you'll hear everything that I was talking about. SK48 song follows idol patterns, the up and downs, the catch up parts, and it sounds idol. The music that they're actually playing fits with the story they're telling in that MV versus rumor where you have this disco song thing going along with an idol MV. And so I just I would like people to watch that SK48 video and study it, even though it's very basic, and that's fine. But it's so basic, it could be a good primer for people who are thinking, like, they're listening to us, thinking, like, what's Derek talking about? What are they talking about? Like, what's the difference? Listen to SK48 song, listen to rumor, you'll totally hear it. You'll totally hear it. Like, SK48's song sounds to me like what I hear every single week at the Chica Idol clubs. Like, it's a Chica Idol song. It's basically given a major production, but it's a Chica Idol song. It has all the parts that I can recognize that make an Idol song truly a Kid Idol song.
People listening, what is the song called?
Yeah, I didn't even bother to look at it. I never looked at the title.
SKE B-side.
Yeah,
apparently
it's B, right?
called. It's the B. It's if it's the B side you're talking about. It's Ame nochi kisekitek no Hare.
Yeah, Ame nochi no kisekitek no Hare.
I read every word like it's a question.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So, but I didn't have the chance to check it out yet. So, but I will reserve the comments for the next episode because right now it's more like I saw the title, but I didn't have the chance to watch it yet because we had a boatload of other songs to go over.
Yeah, no, it kind of fades away with all the MPs that we had listed. I thought it was a little nice. I did check it out. I really liked the costumes. I thought it was nice, cozy in a way. Nothing great, but I was like, it's nice.
Gotcha.
Also a short opinion, but it's a short video. There was not all that much to it. It's like
it was like a teaser. I think like it was only like
what if it was? It gave off that feeling. Yeah.
Okay. Mette, how about you? Or
I got like a chance to see maybe 10 seconds of it, so I don't think I can give an informed opinion yet.
Fair enough.
But it looks good. I like the costumes.
Yay. Good.
I do like colorful costumes, so especially if they're blue. So.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My main impression of it was girls bouncing. I vividly remember this one scene where they were bouncing.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. Girls bouncing.
Sounds interesting.
Nice.
Viewers, please don't take this out of context, please.
Thank you.
They have my permission. I can do it. You know, they won't cancel me for this.
I already took it out of context. Really.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Simple.
Too funny.
Yes. The last one was Nogisaka's new single. Colin, you wanted to mention it, and I didn't hear it that much, like only once. But Colin, go for it.
You know, that was the fun thing. I saw it and I was like remembering Gomenne Fingers Crossed, which we talked about 2 episodes maybe ago.
Yeah,
and it was like, we weren't that positive about it. We didn't like it all that much, which, we all had the same opinion about it in that regards, and I still stand by that. But this I actually liked more. It was visually more interesting. I liked how chic it was. I thought Saito Asuka looked great in that dress. I wanted more of that dress. It was nice to listen to. There's also, for some reason, an ostrich in it, like a live ostrich. I kind of get why, but it's just odd to see just an ostrich there at one point. It even stands in one of those prom halls or whatever. Just an ostrich in the middle of the room while I think the center closes the door. I was like, okay, that's random, but I kind of liked it. Also, something that was a little random was towards the end. just a really nice, beautiful shot about the center. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. I just was looking at Saito Asuka the whole time. She sprouts these angel wings, and I thought, okay, I don't know why, but I liked it. It was like, okay, I remember it. I saw the visual later on Twitter again. I was like, I know where that is from, and that's neat. Other than that, everyone looked great. I liked how chic it was. But Saito Asuka, last time it was Erika who stood out to me. Now it's Saito Asuka, and I like both girls, so that's good. But I actually was more pleasantly surprised on how much I liked this. I would say that out of all the MVs that we've talked about, this was the one that I liked the most because there was little to nothing in it that I didn't like, if that makes sense. Which is why I wanted to at least bring it up a little bit. Also to be nice towards Nogizaka because as much as I like Nogizaka, I don't love their songs all the time. And I felt bad that I was so negative, more or less, with the previous single because I really didn't like it. There was nothing about it that really stood out to me. It was nice to be positive for them again. So, yeah, Nogizaka.
Yeah.
Mette.
I think it was really nice. It had like the Cinderella theme in it, and
Yeah.
pretty dresses, pretty girls, and I wanted to say it's like a typical Nogizaka song, but I don't quite know what that is anymore since I don't listen to them that often. I have like maybe
sense,
4 or
yeah.
5 songs that I really love from them, but it was enjoyable. It's cute, and it just reminded me that Nogizaka has changed a lot since when I listened to them actively, in a most likely a really good way. So
Yeah,
new
I can
members.
see that.
Yeah.
Maria.
For me, with Nogi, it's like, well, it was definitely a lot better than Comment Fingers Crossed. You know,
Yeah, true.
the song was good, the music video was good. It was just not the Nogi I tend to enjoy. Like, I'm not a big Nogi fan in the first place. Like,
Fair enough.
I tend to be a Sakurazaka, you know, it's like, I focus in on Sakurazaka, you know, sometimes
No.
maybe, you know,
What
one
you
eye
do?
goes to,
What?
one eye strays accidentally to Nogi, you know, or Hinata, rarely. But you know, the Nogi that tends to draw that one eye tends to be, you know, the lacy, airy dresses and whatever, you know, the fancy private school girls that don't actually exist, because we all know private school girls actually, you know, drink and swear a lot, you know.
Yep.
But you know, the dream, the idea of the well-behaved private
realistic,
school
yeah.
girl.
No,
Yeah.
it's I can see where I come from. I kind of agree. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You know, I like the Nogi that's the idea. Well,
Yeah.
but so you know, this was good, just not the Nogi that tends to draw my eye.
Okay. How about you, Derek?
Yeah, like I mean this is the song that had the beginning with the guitars, right? They were playing the guitars.
I can't remember. Sure.
This is the MV.
There's an ostrich in it.
There's an ostrich. I only remember the ostrich and the angel.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else. No, I'm pretty sure this was Nogi though. I guess not. Yeah, no, if
multiple music videos.
yeah, I don't think I watched this one, so I think I'm gonna have to pass on talking about it. Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, that was quite a long list, but we finally made it to the end of all the MVs. Oh my
It's
god.
already like, oh yeah, I'm done.
And so it was something like that, but it was it was lots of interesting MVs came out in any case, and it was fun checking the ones I've checked out were fun to watch, and I still need to watch a couple of, but yeah, Murray.
Yes.
Also, wait. To everybody who has made it this goddamn far, has suffered through this with us, because we all know we actually all hate each other. We never want to record this, you know.
I hate all
come
that.
in here like, oh god, gotta do this
No,
again.
I tell
So,
DX all the time that I think he sucks.
yeah, exactly. So, you know, everybody who made it here, you know what you should all do? They should all, you know, scroll a bit down and subscribe and put a like. And make a comment as well. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know,
they're
maybe like
already
comment,
busy.
I don't know, Derek, nice hair, or something like that.
I want to see this comment right now.
Whatever you can think of. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do that. Why not? We like it. That's nice.
Yes.
Yes,
You
but
get like this was the once yearly subscription plug. Please.
We will not do
Right.
it for another year.
oh man.
No,
It's
no,
their
no
loss.
take back.
No take back. Oh no. But yeah.
No.
before we're ending this episode, any recommendations?
Is there's I got nothing. Let me think for a second. Is there something?
Well, I can go first because
Yeah,
I have
go
a
for it.
lot. A lot. So I'm gonna leave the one thing to Mette, if that's all, But the rest is, well, of
I know
course,
one.
check out everything Sakurazaka. Then I fell in love with this random ass song that is a B-side from the group WJSN, aka Cosmic Girls. It's called Aya. And I just randomly got it on Spotify and I fell in love and it's been on loop ever since. It's like literally with an IYAH, like Aya. It's so goddamn good, check it out. And then Brave Girls, the boom popularity in K-pop this year, like half a year ago, like their song, like they were ready to disband. Like 3 out of the 4 of them had moved out of the dorms. They were, going to learn like sewing, or like one of them was working at a cafe. Like they were, ready to disband when they just blew up top of all the charts, perfect all kill, the most popular thing in Korea, and they had another comeback called After We Ride, or Drinking Habits, and I love that song. And it's such, kind of it's a breakup song, but kind of that city pop vibe, you're just vibing to it, but you're also sad, but you're still vibing. And like the lyrics are kind of interesting, especially for an idol, but they're all almost 30. So they can get away with, somewhat more mature lyrics. I think they're essentially about, my drinking habit is calling my ex when I'm drunk. Like, please pick up, even if it's on accident.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Please just, I miss you. And I know it's a bad habit, but just please pick up. So it's a really good song, so check out that too. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
And I'm gonna recommend one thing Mette is gonna talk about.
Yep.
Ooh, sidekick.
Sidekick. Mette, how about you?
I can start with that then, since we're co-recommending it. CGM Cat Idols. It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
going
Oh
on.
yeah.
You need to follow it. They do live streams with the cats. I think it's once or twice a week. Now they're bringing guests for those live sessions. So there's a guest
Nice.
that's like teaching them about. I think once it was like cat care. Now it's been like doing tricks with the cats, and the cats get to
Good.
roam free in the studio. It's adorable. Please follow the cats on Instagram if you haven't already, because adorableness. Members
Who
post
doesn't-
pictures with them.
Who doesn't want cat pictures on their Instagram timeline?
Yeah,
Like,
Right?
No, it's
Exactly.
very original.
what reason is there not to follow them?
and there's cat merch, cat idol merch coming out that you can pre-order from. I think it's like in 3 days or something. The cat face pillows, cat fluffy pillows. There are like little plates. It's so cute.
They go all out. Okay.
And photo
Nice.
sets and everything. So please follow CGM and the Cat Idol project. They've been on like TV in Thailand, and they have been interviewed about it. So it's really good. And for BNK, you need to follow what they've done on YouTube, posting like the music box. And we had
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple weeks with theater stages being uploaded. So if you haven't seen the stage, and if they're still up when you're watching this, go watch the theater stages. It's 3 of them. It's BNK Team B3 and N5, and the Cherprang produced Kenkyusei stage.
Oh nice.
Go
Nice.
watch it.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Nice. As for me, I've got one, and it's just recently released, and that's the teaser for. I'm going on a bit of a K-pop side this time. Blackpink's Lisa released a new teaser for upcoming MV La Lisa, and I would highly recommend to check it out because
Wait, I'm pretty sure we got a title.
it's
like-
La Lisa.
Really? Sure?
I think so.
I think that's the main
I
song.
think there was something else as well, because I just saw trending like something with it, like, oh, La Lisa Love Me. Like, I don't know what's it about, but something
Yeah.
Love Me is happening.
No, the name of the MV is La Lisa, and it's from Blackpink's Lisa. So the
Yeah.
aesthetic wise, it looks phenomenal as always. So I would highly recommend to check it out. Colin, you got anything or you're empty?
Thank you. Shiro Mamiru graduated last
Yeah.
month.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Oh,
Actually
man.
graduated. She had her concert early on. I want to say
Yeah.
15th of August. I want to say somewhere around that, or maybe even earlier. But she had the concert for which was nice. I didn't love it as much as Michan's, but I still enjoyed just watching it. And she looked gorgeous in that dress. I think if you had asked me, whose dress did you like more, graduation dress, Michan's or Mirai, I would be difficult because I like both for different reasons. This one was very elegant, very royal, sparkly. It was really pretty. I really liked it. And then she had her stage in the theater a little bit afterwards. I want to say 2 weeks after that. So she had finally graduated, which is a pity, but oh well, things happen. So it was nice. It was a pretty pleasant send off, and she's still doing YouTube. I was actually kind of surprised that she would still do, but not that it got that many views. I think just a makeup video. So she has done a few more fun and interesting ones in the past that I remember. But oh well, we'll see whatever happens. So if you haven't already, check it out if you want to, or just skim through parts if those are not interesting. And other than that, no, I got nothing. Only the concert.
And Derek, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I just want you guys to watch Kosame and Miho's videos. Miho's song is called Doubt. It's up on YouTube on my YouTube channel, or you can just type in Doubt, by Miho. It should show up. Kosame's song is called Cord, Cord. Please check that out. But keep in mind, if you watch Kosame's video, if you're easily triggered by things about like suicide or abuse, don't watch it, because it deals very explicitly with those subjects. And if you guys have a chance, maybe follow Miho and Kosame because they are going to be doing lives now in Japan, and I've made a promise, or not a promise, but I'm very committed to either posting on my YouTube every single live they do. We're going to record it with something, or if there's a live stream available for the show from like somebody there or whatever, I'll point you to that. So their debut, for example, it was been run by iColony, which puts out a lot of videos for just idols. So that's another recommendation. Check out iColony's YouTube. It's free. You can watch all the Chica idols you want there, including the ones I'm producing and working with. But I would say I will make sure that that's all there. And also, please go talk to Kosame Miho. They're extremely kind. I've allowed them, basically, like we've discussed this, and I've allowed them basically they can have conversations with fans. It's okay. No DMs, but you can talk to them as much as you want on their walls. It's fine. Then Miho will talk to you all night. Like she don't care. She's a really sweet. She's a very sweet idol. She's very unusual in that sense. Most idols aren't like that. So, if you're looking to have a real encounter with a real idol, I would suggest you go to Miho. If you want to have an encounter with the devil, go to Kosame because she's crazy.
Wow.
No, I mean that. I mean that. She's a big sweetheart. Her gap in character and the stage is so huge, it's unreal. But that would be my recommendation. So please check those out if you can. Thank you.
Awesome. And with that, we've come to the end of this episode of Idol Downtime. I was your host.
We did it.
Yes, I was your host DX, and I would say bye, everyone.
Hi, B&K, hire me.
Perfect.
Yes,
Perfect.
I am Mette.